This is the third day of our cruise on the Canal de Nivernais. In the morning, Michel arrived from Ré, where he lives, and joined us for breakfast after previously helping me move my car from one end of the canal to the other. We had a delicious breakfast of croissant, pain au chocolat, etc. And then shortly after, we maneuvered backwards out of the port, pretty tight actually to get out, but it was, I have to say, quite successful, and into the first lock, which was immediately right there at Châtel-Saint-Soir. And from then we headed down as we've been doing all the way, with Michel on board with us. He left his car in Châtel-Saint-Soir and stayed with us all day. And slowly we motored down the canal. Our first stop was going to be Les Rochons des Soissons, which are some big cliffs right next to the canal. Following us right behind was another big Le-boat model with two people on board, and they joined us in every one of the locks coming down together. After going through the last lock before Soissons, we managed to dock at a very nice dock that they have right next to these cliffs. We were all by ourselves because this big Le-boat passed us first, fortunately, and although we were to meet them the next day, they're a bit pesados, this boat. So anyway, there's the Rochon des Soissons. As you can see, it's beautiful cliffs, and we berthed at this nice dock that they have there quite easily, and eventually went for a walk. We walked first up a bit, up further ahead, across a very nice bridge that you can see here, to a little village called Mary, like Merry Christmas. Mary, old church there, 13th century, which was closed. We weren't able to get in, but we had a short walk around there. Some lovely gardens, houses. Lovely place, really. Quiet, of course, nobody around. We see poppies all over the place, and here's a couple, very nice flowers. And here's the Canal de Nivernais as we walk back to the boat, where we were going to have some lunch that we got earlier in the day together with Michel. And then we moved on and eventually reached Mailly-Le-Château. That's the chateau up there. And this is the little port. We're going into the port, and there's those pesados and that Le-boat. This little port was a bit overgrown with grass, but we managed to get in quite easily and dock, and even enchufar to the shoreside 220 volts, which keeps the hot water nice and hot. There we are, plugging it in. And then we went into the little village of Mailly-Le-Château. There's two parts, one at the bottom of the hill, and then you go up a really steep path to that chateau area that you see at the top. And then there's the rest of the village. The older village is up there. Lots of fish in the water. It seems to be trout, I think. And there we are, we're sort of walking up, and there's a very steep path to get to the top. Took me several stops to get there, and then the view from the top, of course, is wonderful. Very high over the valley, taking a nice rest underneath the trees. And then into the town that's at the top. It's not very big, again, nobody here, but lots of these nice houses. The church closed. I guess it's only open Sundays. This is the main square. There's the church closed. And here we tried to buy some food. And then we took our bikes and had a good bike ride along the towpath. There's the boat. Our boat is the blue one, and the other one is the pesados. And these towpaths are perfect for riding bikes because they're very flat. There's no hills or anything, so it's very easy to ride your bike along here. And there was another big thing there that you can see that docked after us. So this is the little village of Mailly-Le-Château.